Okay, and now we come to question 2 for percentage. Here we go. We read the question as always. Make sure you understand the whole question. The number of participants taking part in a marathon was 15,660 this year. A marathon is a very long distance for joggers to jog. Right? It's like 20 kilometers, 30 kilometers. But in Indonesia, the word marathon means jogging. Alright? If they say, yeah, saya mau marathon, that is actually jogging. Here we go. This was a 35% increase from the number of participants taking part last year. So there's 2 years now. 2 years. You have this year and last year. Okay. Now in percentage, the concept of 100% is so important. If you do not know what 100% is in the question, you are in trouble. So let us read it again one more time. The number of participants taking part in a marathon was 15,660 persons this year. This was a 35% increase from the number of participants taking part last year. So you have participants this year, which is 15,660, and participants last year, we do not know. In fact, that is what the question wants you to find out. How many participants were there last year? So which number of participants represents 100%? Is it participants this year? Is this 100%, 15,660, or is this 100%? The number that we do not know. Which is it? Take your time to think. Which is 100%? Is it this or is it this? Now, in order for you to determine what 100% is, you got to look carefully at the sentence. All right? Let's analyze the sentence. It says, this year there's 15,660 participants. This number is a 35% increase. It represents a 35% increase than last year. That means there's more participants this year than last year. The clue word of what 100% is can be found in the word from. We are making comparison of this year's number to last year's number. That means last year is 100%. The number of participants last year is 100%. So this is 100%. Now, if this is 100%, what is this? It's 35% increase. There's a 35% increase. So 100% plus 35 is 135%. Now, you have to be very clear what 100% is. So when they are making a comparison between one year and the other year, the original year should be 100%. So once you know that, it's fairly easy to do. Alright, so what do we do? Okay, I'm gonna rub this off so that, but I'm gonna write it here. So this is this year, this is last year. Alright, so now this question is taken from a prelim paper, SA2 prelim paper. You can use your calculator for this, because in fact all the questions I'm sharing in this blog so far from paper 2, so you can use your calculator. Alright, that means 135% is 15,660. You can find 1%. You take 15,660 divided by 1,335. You will get your answer. I'll find out about the answer soon. And then you find out what 100% is, which you get the answer times by 100, and you get this final answer. Alright, I've calculated it. So 15,660 divided by 135 is 116, and that represents 1%. So in order to get to 100%, you times by 100. So you times by 100. Now there is another way of doing this, a single step, which I think I want to show it to you. Again, remember this. I'm going to rub this off. This is the answer. This is the correct answer. But let me show you another way of doing this. The formula method. Now, formula method might feel confusing at first, but after you're confident in doing the earlier method, you should try the formula method because it's much faster. And once you've gotten the concepts clear for percentage, you should use this method. Now there will always be there's 4 blanks here, right? Remember, this will always be 1. What you want to find, you have to write it here. So in this case, you want to find how many participants were there last year, and let's look at last year is 100%. So this is 100%. We write it here. Now if this is in percent, you must remember the denominator must be in percent too. It's 135%. And 135% correspond with the number 15,660. All right. So once you multiply this out, and you will find that the answer is the same, and the answer is 11,600. Okay. Formula method. What you wanna find, you put it here. If you write percentage here, the denominator must be percentage 2 times by what it is correlated to. This 135% is correlated to 15,660. Write it here. This will always be 1. You will get your answer. All right. Thank you very much.